What is good, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Justin. You guys are here with Justin. So have you seen a tattoo online that you just absolutely love and want to get the exact same one? In this video, I'm going to be going over why you shouldn't get that tattoo in the exact same one, while also under certain circumstances where it may be okay, and how to go about getting that tattoo without copying it. If you guys are new to the channel, I want to welcome you. In this channel, we pretty much talk about all things that are tattoo related, my experience, opinions on certain topics, but most importantly, my journey towards getting tattoos and working towards a bodysuit. Now, I got some great news. I got a tattoo planned very soon. You don't want to miss that or any other future content, so a good reason to go subscribe and join the community. But let's get to today's video. Let's go. Copying somebody's work one for one, that tattoo that you see online that you absolutely love and want to get the exact same one, is not cool. I know that tattoo looks great and you may want that exact same one, but you are disrespecting a lot of people when you want to go and copy that tattoo one for one. I'm going to start off by saying why you may disrespect the artist, and I'm going to go into the customer that has that tattoo, and then I'm going to go into the artist that you are going to get it done, and then finally you. The reasons why you're going to disrespect the artist that did that initial work is because that's their work. They literally came up with that tattoo idea. They put a lot of work into the designing, the execution of that tattoo, and you don't want to take their work away from them. And then next it goes on to the customer. The customer had certain ideas on that tattoo that made it kind of one of one to them. It shows off either their personality or it's created in some way to fit them. It's not created to fit you, it's created to fit them. I'm gonna get into now your artist. It's disrespectful to your artist to go and say you want that exact tattoo, because they don't want to do that. They want to go, unless they're trying to get your money. Watch out for that. If you go to a reputable artist, they're gonna want a tattoo that they're able to have their own creative output on it. They want to make it their own. They want to put their own spin on it. You know, make it theirs, while also kind of going back with you and creating something that is one of one for you two. Now, you can use that piece as a reference to your artist and tell them what you like, so you guys can go and create something like that. Now, I am definitely guilty of this as well. I have copied a tattoo one for one of somebody else's. I am not proud of it to say, but I am going to tell you guys my experience on the whole thing. So the tattoo that I copied was my first one, my first real one on my arm, and that was my angel. I went into this, I saw one online, and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the angel, how the face looked, how the wing flowed, and I just knew right away. I'm like, I want this piece. I want this piece. I want this piece. I want this piece. I told him, I showed him as a reference, and then he kind of tried to find the statue of the angel, and I was like, no, I want this exact one. And we kind of went back and forth a couple of times, and then we were starting to run out of time. Then he's like, you know what, screw it. I'll just put the angel on him. We did change it up a bit. I did use a different, I put a rose at the bottom of my on my wrist, and then I also used the Rose Cathedral to, you know, fill in the background. I apologize to him for making him do something that he didn't fully want to do, just because, you know, I wasn't allowing him to be an artist and give that full creativity and let him put his spin on the tattoo. I do feel bad for that now, and then I also feel bad for whoever has that tattoo on them right now. They are not walking around with a one of one piece just because I copied it and then I had that too. I did change it up when I had Evil go over and touch it up so it can match the whole sleeve. So now it does look different, but for the most part before, I did understand and I do reevaluate how I did things. So you can tell when an artist doesn't get that full creative ability to do what they like, they are less excited and less thrilled about doing this tattoo. And I could sense that, I could feel that off his vibes. And even though he did enjoy the tattoo, he wasn't like fully thrilled. He didn't post it because I know, again, why would you post something that somebody else has already done and you're copying? You don't want to be that kind of person, an artist. Take my advice, let the artist be themselves on the tattoo and add their own little twist and their own little creative like flow into the tattoo. So like I said in the beginning, there are ways around this where you do not have to copy a tattoo. You can kind of use it as reference. So we're going to get into two parts. We're going to go custom and then kind of realism and other tattoos that may have a style. So the custom work is something that you can tell is custom made for somebody. Those are the tattoos that you definitely don't want to copy because, again, they are a one of one to that person. You can grab them and use them as reference photos to say what you like about this piece and whether it is like, you know, maybe that design or something, or the color that is used, or the outline or the shading or something like that. But do not go in there and say you want this exact custom piece that somebody else did. I'm going to get into this one now, and this is something you can copy to a certain extent. I'm going to use realism as the style just because that's the one I know best. If you take my statues, my Roman and Greek mythology statues aren't going to change in any way. They're literally in stone. That's how they're going to be for the rest of their life. And there's only a certain amount of angles you can get with high quality photos on the internet that you're able to kind of use as reference that the artist can use. You're not the only one that's going to be having this tattoo in the world. There are going to be many, many other people that have this style and maybe that exact tattoo. Maybe it's changed up in some way and maybe there's a crack on it. There's a different background or something's added in to like the bottom. I like to believe in today's time and age, no matter what you do, you're going to be kind of copying or ripping off somebody's tattoo in some way. You always want to try to change it up the best you can. When you get into like these tattoos that are very popular, whether it be realistic, American, or any other type of style Japanese, you kind of have the similar tattoos that other people have. There's going to be a lot of similarities, but it's still going to be a little different, and that's what you want, is that little difference, especially with these tattoos. You, again, use them as reference photos to your artist. Show them what you like, what you don't like, what you want to include in that picture, and try to change it up the best you can. I want you guys to comment, do you agree with me? Do you think that copying a tattoo in, like, say, the realistic form compared to the custom form is a little different, or do you believe still that no, it is copying and you shouldn't do that? So you probably saw it in the thumbnail, and I'm going to get to it right now. Somebody did copy my tattoo, and I'm going to get into that and how I feel about it and, you know, how I went about it. So somebody did go and copy my Julius Caesar Colosseum tattoo. Now, I didn't know about this until my artist reached out to me, because he reached out to my artist because he wanted the tiger next. So he wanted to copy the tiger after already copying this. So he reached out to me and he asked me for the tiger after already me knowing and seeing that he had already copied my Julius Caesar and my Colosseum tattoo. Now, I was respectful. I'm a nice guy. I was calm about it. I'm just like, hey, buddy. I'm like, thank you so much for that compliment, because it truly is a compliment when I saw that somebody else wanted the tattoo that I had. Like, it just shows that like somebody else liked your work so much that they want to copy and emulate it the best they can. Now, he did go about it the wrong way, because he wanted to copy it, and he wanted, again, to copy my whole sleeve with like the tiger as well. When he messaged me, I kind of told him, like, listen, buddy, I'm like, I will give you the reference photo of the tiger that I used. I'm not going to give you the tiger that I have, just because I don't want you to copy the exact same thing. So I did send him the tiger, and then I also tried to go about it and send him other photos that would help him out and fit that tattoo sleeve better. So I started sending him more pictures of statues and all that. And then he did eventually send me a message back saying he did change it up, and he went with the statue that I sent him. So I was able to kind of get him to change his outlook and change that sleeve. One, because I also think that that sleeve would look better with that piece. But also, again, like I said, I don't want somebody to have the exact same piece that I have. Now I'm going to get into how I feel about the tattoo. At first, I was very happy about it to see that somebody wanted to copy my work. But then as time went on, I started to feel a little worse, just because, like I've said, it's a custom piece that I wanted. Like, I love the Julius Caesar statue, but I also want to make it and fit with my background with the Colosseum and me being Italian. And knowing now there's no longer a one-of-one tattoo of this style, it kind of does beat you down a little bit. Now, again, I'm not going to say I'm not the only one that has this type of style on me. I haven't seen it out there yet, but I know there are people out there that probably have that exact same piece. To see somebody else copying it and know now that it's not one-of-one does also ruin the tattoo a bit in a way. Now, I'm going to say that I still believe that the original is the better one. So say you do post that picture online and somebody does reach out to you saying they want to copy that tattoo. You can be rude about it if you want, but for the most part, try to be and tell them politely that, you know, I appreciate you liking my tattoo and reaching out and wanting to compliment me in some way and copying it. But here are some reference photos that I either used and brought to my artist or that my artist used for the tattoo. Try to like put them on the right path. They always say imitation is the highest form of flattery. So do take that into consideration, that they love your tattoo so much they want to copy it. But don't give them the exact one, because then they are going to run with that. Try to give them reference photos that they can kind of piece themselves together with their artist and make their own tattoo. So guys, I want your opinion. I want you guys to go and comment and let me know what you think. And that is, how would you feel about somebody wanting to copy your tattoo? Would you be okay with it? Would you be okay giving up your tattoo and letting them copy it? or would you rather not have them copy it, or would you be pissed about having someone copy it? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your opinion on this topic. A lot of people in this topic on YouTube have shut off their comments. I'm not sure why. I hope I don't have to find out why, but I'm going to leave it up to you guys to be respectful on the topic and to let me know your opinion. So if you guys agree with everything that I've said in this video, go drop me a big thumbs up. It does help this channel immensely. And then also, more importantly, I want you guys to go comment and let me know everything that I've asked. And then finally, if you guys are new, go subscribe. Like I mentioned, I got a tattoo coming soon. Another great tattoo. You don't want to miss it. Finally, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video and giving me your time. Until next time, Justin out. Later, guys.